Worse, our federal officials seem to be allies of those international forces who would override our democracy. Why hasn't there been one statement from the State Department backing the right of Arizona's citizens to do their part to protect our borders and our sovereignty? Where is the outrage from the White House when Mexico threatens legal action against one of our states? I believe the only thing that can save America is a new appreciation of her national identity. Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr. once wrote, "As life is action and passion, it is required of a man that he should share the passion and action of his time at the peril of being judged not to have lived." Taking that a step further, if we fail to act and to pursue a new American nationalism, we will fail to exist as a nation. The emergence of an international social liberalism, which is at its core soft communism, is a very real threat to the sovereignty of our nation. Forces from within and without our country continue to try to tell us that we are out of step with the rest of the world. The sophisticated Europeans laugh at us for our naivete and our clinging to religion and family values. These Euro-socialists and their American counterparts see a terrible beauty struggling to be born, a beauty that would like to sweep away our dying civilization and bring us into an unbrave new world. Their guilt over their material comforts has not diminished their willingness to fight for a 12-week vacation every year, to dine at the top of the food chain on a regular basis, nor to enjoy all of the other pleasures of materialism. Yet they would have us believe that the many gifts of America were stolen and that we, in the socialist tradition, must redistribute our wealth, taking from the rich and giving to the poor. The latest of these socialist scams has been trumpeted by French President Jacques Chirac. In January 2005, Jacques, strapped for new ways to extract cash from Americans and itching to repair his image in the world community, proposed a global tax to advance AIDS research. He envisioned taxing international financial transactions under the guise of providing education and medication for HIV/AIDS patients. In all probability, his proposal would be about as successful as the corrupt United Nations Oil for Food program. Not to mention that I've already paid for AIDS for the past 25 years. Local, state, and federal taxes, increased healthcare costs, increased welfare costs, are all tied to the AIDS pandemic. These concepts are straight out of the new Communist Manifesto, wrapped in the rhetoric of justice and fairness. Our children are being inculcated with the International Socialist credos from crib to college. They are being taught that European socialist leaders are men of superior brains who must triumph over the ignorance, the stupidity, and the short-sighted selfishness of the American masses. Couched under the phrase, "for the common good," they are rapidly trying to move us out of our Constitution and into the handcuffs of the emerging New Age. Have you heard this warning from our Republican leadership? Do you hear these words at conservative think tanks? No. Rarely, if ever, are these ideas discussed. What used to be a conservative movement has become nothing more than a series of writings and speeches devoted to attacking the Democratic Party. Even the so-called publications of America's right wing, such as the Weekly Standard, are little more than support props of the Republicans, which is why a new nationalism must rise out of the ashes of conservatism. A few of the impediments standing in the way of a new American nationalism include the inherent fear that such nationalism is intimately tied to Christian doctrine, or worse, inherently racist. While it is true that some of the better principles of our Constitution and the Bill of Rights are derived directly from the Bible, it must be remembered that the Bible derives from Abraham, the father of the Jewish people, and that the New Testament derives from the Old Testament. So, when the internationalists attack Christian fundamentalism, let us not forget that they are also attacking Judaism. While secularists are very sensitive about attacking Judaism and go out of their way to avoid appearing to do so, they, like Adolf Hitler who went before them, have no such qualms when attacking Christianity. Hitler wanted National Socialism imposed as a new global religion and viewed Christianity as a hindrance to his plans. He concluded that he had to first abolish Christianity if he were to succeed with his new state religion, paganism plus a racist socialism. During World War II, Hitler instituted Operation Rabid, in which he directly